Hello everybody, how are we doing today? It is Thursday, March 21st, 2019. How are you doing today? How are you doing tonight? Wherever you are in this great big world, hope you're doing alright. We are back with another Necronomicon video. Well, sorta. This video you're not going to find in any edition of the Simon Necronomicon. This is an OG spell. And well, half the fun of being a practitioner of the Necronomicon is coming up with new ideas and new spells. Spells that are within a framework. What this means is certain spell work, like consecration of amulets and various other objects, are not contained. You have to work within what is given, and then you come up with your own. And that's what we're going to be doing today. There are hints in the book and clues, but the rest is up to you and your imagination. The book gives the framework to conduct your spell work, such as calling upon the 4 gates. I was about to say 4 quarters, but some of you might know it as the 4 quarters. The Necronomicon calls it the 4 gates. Cleansing the area before all of that. Conjuration of the fire god. And then the preliminary purification of Inanna. However, these will be talked about in the next video, but we will be revisiting that later on. However, this video is from the perspective of a beginner, intermediate beginner, practitioner that is not initiated. For example, myself, or anybody who is wanting to take this seriously, but haven't walked the gates yet. Now, a couple of things before we get into this video. I would like to shout out my brothers over at the Black Tower. My brother Waylon and my brother from Magickology for helping make this video. And a very special thanks to Psychic Bob from Spirit Channel, who helped with the chassis of the spell I'm going to be going over today. So, shout out to all 3 of you. And I would also like to state that this can be, well, you can add on to it. You can use it as is, and you can use it however you want. The first thing you want to do is cleanse the area that you will be doing your consecration spell in. You can do it however you would like. It doesn't have to be through the Necronomicon if you end up using this spell. But for those who are using the Necronomicon, the book gives you a purification for your area to cleanse it, energetically speaking. Once this is done, you can light any incense that offers calming or cleansing properties. Dragon's blood, white sage, just to name a few. Once the area is light and clean, it's time to cleanse yourself. Perform the preliminary purification invocation of Inanna. We made a video on. Now that you've cleansed your area and yourself, it's time to set up your altar and the items that you will need. The object in question, I have here the Elder Sign Amulet, and then in this one here I have the Copper Dagger of Inanna. You will need candles, black for day and white for night. The Necronomicon likes to play opposites. The underworld is for the daytime, and for the heavens is for the nighttime. So depending on what day you're doing this, or what time of day you're doing this, so if you're doing it in the daytime, black candles. If you're doing it at nighttime, white candles. A pentagram, or not pentagram, a pentacle, or a mandal of calling. As you see in the pictures, I have the mandal of calling with the object in the middle. Now I know what you're thinking, it's taking up space, it's too big. Don't worry about that. Then you're going to need some matches and some water, just in case. You know, safety first. Now, you want to set this up with a sturdy, big enough flat surface. If you're doing it on the floor, depending on how big the object is, that's fine. If you're doing it on a table, if you're like consecrating a sword, like the Sword of the Watcher, you want a big enough surface. So you take the object and place it on the mandal. You light your candles. If you would like to light incense, you may. Now here is the incantation. I was about to say invocation, but but here is the incantation to consecrate this object. hear this, I lay protection on this. I ask for you this day, by the light of Lord Nana, by the light of Lord Shamash. In the names of Anu, Enki, and Enlil, I declare and decree by the power of three, so mote it be. Then seal the object with your energy by taking your dominant hand and focusing and forcing all your energy into that object. And then you make the pentagram over the object. And then you make the elder sign, or the aga, to seal it. And then you put it on your windowsill, or wherever you know it'll be safe, and let it bask in the light of the moon and sun for 1 day. Then perform the purification of Inanna once more, and then you're done. Now, some items are sensitive to sunlight. The amulet of is very sensitive and cannot be seen or have sunlight touch it. But that's for another video. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is just how I will be consecrating things from now on. You can, like I said, you can add on to this, you can subtract from this, and I will be going over a more in-depth consecration techniques and some of the things that you will be doing a little bit more in depth. But this one is for the beginner, intermediate beginner. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Shout out to my brothers over at the Black Tower once again for helping me and inspiring me. And then shout out to Psychic Bob, who helped with the incantation. So that being said, questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Be sure to check out the description. You can catch my brother's channels in there, as well as the links to my social media if you want to follow me or friend me. And if you want to join me on Amino, the Amino links are in the description as well. Be sure to hit that little bell icon to stay informed. Hit subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you all next time. I love you all. Bye.